fight that I'm really looking forward to is Khamzat versus Strickland. Strickland is a nightmare standing up.
For sure.
He's a nightmare. What he did to Fluffy Hernandez, I was like, holy shit. His defense is extraordinary. One of the things he was telling me is like, I spar more than anybody and I get hit less than anybody. And the Fluffy fight was like, I thought Fluffy was going to be a problem. I'm like, Fluffy's really good, man. Strickland made it look like he just did not belong in there.
I've obviously made the case for the Khamzat fight. I feel like it's probably one of the biggest fights in the division.
Yeah, no, I mean, nobody who wants to see fucking two little go-fuckers go at it. You want to see a real fucking American fight this little Chechen fucking whore in American soil. This is the fight that needs to happen.
I will put $1 million on Sean Strickland when he fights Khamzat.
Middleweight, what are we thinking in middleweight for 2026?
Who's middleweight? Khamzat? I don't think anyone's going to beat Khamzat. I agree. Don't think anyone's going to beat him.
I know there's Imavov, but I think Khamzat just runs straight through him.
Yeah, Imavov, Fluffy, Kai Barayo and that. But
they're all good fighters.
But I just think Khamzat's levels.
Because I think they might start fighting. They seem to hate each other and despise each other. And those things are what fights are built on.
I saw you and Sean had an interaction in the gym.
Understand, you're better than everybody. So just don't hurt people.
He didn't like when I said I tap him out. You know.
Did you tap him out?
Yeah, many times, bro. Ask his coach.
What did you get him with?
Chokes, different things.
We're gonna have our work cut out for us, man, and that's the best part about this game is trying to put together a game plan that can go beat the arguably one of the best fighters on the planet right now in Khamzat Chimaev, and coming up with a game plan to nullify some of his best assets. So that's the chess game.
What a matchup for the middleweight title.
Fun card, and obviously the main event is the fight that people have been waiting for a long time. Strickland looked incredible in his last performance, and how much security do you think we're going to need from Chimaev?
Quite a lot, Danny. You need to hire some extra people because Sean Strickland, as we know, the man's a maniac, but he deserves this shot.
I know Imamov and Khamzat kind of don't want to fight each other. I'm not really excited for that fight. Not a lot of people are, but the Strickland fight, I believe I faced Strickland. In the striking, he definitely beats Khamzat for sure. Khamzat, a problem to deal with when he has you on your back. We've seen that many times. With Strickland, what he does brilliantly, I took Strickland down, I think 7 times. The way he gets up to holding him down is incredibly hard. At Extreme Couture, where they train, they specialize in that cage and in getting back to his feet. And Strickland's a lot stronger than people might think. I think.
Why are they wrong?
Ask that guy who was beating you up every day in the gym, man. So, how many times I saw meet that guy? How many times I beat him up? He went to his coach, man. He went to his coach. Please tell the guy, man, go easy, go easy. And the guy going with this different. He said like I went crazy with the guys who was going 166 or this shit, man. He's lying, man. He's lying. He trying to he say I'm man, I'm this, I'm that. I'm against the game. He's trying to be some macho, man. You're not macho, man. When I punch you hard, you went to your coach and said, please tell the guy, go easy, easy. No, fuck off, man. What are you talking about? I beat you up. Was running for me.
Do you think we'll need extra security for Chimaev versus Strickland? Absolutely. I got to be honest. I don't know if I trust those two enough to put them together before the fight. Because I think they might start fighting. They seem to hate each other and despise each other. And those things are what fights are built on. Those are the things that fights are built on. Is bad blood, heat, a true dislike for someone. Sean don't necessarily like anybody, which makes him as fun as anyone to watch. But Khamzat just wants to smash people. Smash. Beat them up, take them down, overwhelm them to the point that they can't do anything.
Sean Strickland has a win over Nasty Namavov. A lot of people were trashing Sean Strickland about his fighting ability before the Anthony Hernandez fight, including Nasty Namavov as well.
he was trashing Strickland, saying this guy's complete trash, this guy's garbage. And I even put a tweet out saying, this guy beat you on a week's notice.
The way that he beat Alexander Fluffy Hernandez, the way that he put a beat down on him respectfully to Fluffy, the way that he finished him with that knee to the midsection, and then to be honest, how he handled himself on the microphone, right?
Fluffy's the definition of a man.
He deserves this shot. Of course, he lost the belt to Dricus du Plessis. How's he going to do against Khamzat Chimaev? I don't know about that. Khamzat Chimaev is ridiculous. What is he, 15-0? He's a force of nature. Of course, went to a decision with Dricus du Plessis, controlled him throughout the entirety of the fight.
They need American stars. Can you name a bigger star than Strickland as far as the United States goes? They need USA stars. It makes all the sense.
I guess American star, yeah.
American star. They need a face for America right now. Some of you aren't going to like it because it was politics or the wild shit he says on the mic, but you're going to see a big push for Strickland to be the face of the United States.
It's going to be a wild face
when it comes to UFC. And that what leads me to believe we're going to get Strickland Khamzat this year fairly soon. Not in the next 2 or 3 months because he just fought. You got Ramadan, right? So Q2, you're getting Strickland Khamzat. I will bet any amount of money you get Strickland Khamzat. It makes sense. It just makes sense, man.
The fact that these two are probably going to have one of the best pre-fight press conferences in recent UFC history is also definitely coming into play here. I would not be surprised if Paramount has a pair of scissors on the cord to Sean Strickland's microphone at this press conference, because I know for a fact he is going to go absolutely crazy at Khamzat Chimaev. He's been saying so much about him. Terrorist this, terrorist that.
I feel like this is one of those fights though where, man, if you win this, I think the storyline is right there for Khamzat. I very much get the sense that Khamzat would like to fight you.
Yeah, no, I mean that'd be a big fight. You know, I think that I think I'm probably the only one that could beat Chimaev. I honestly think Fluffy's a better wrestler than Chimaev. I think pace-wise, style-wise, I think over 5 rounds, Fluffy's probably a better, but then stand-up, I think Chimaev might take him to stand-up decision. So, I don't know, man. It's kind of weird what the UFC did with Chimaev.
I thought Chimaev lost that fight.
What?
He won the first round. Look at the tape. He won the first round. Lost the second and third, didn't get more takedowns. Got stuffed up and got punched in the face more. So I definitely thought Usman won. That's a 170-pounder that's coming off the couch. Literally, he's not training. He's not living that life. You know. Now I know he went up to 185 and did some big things, but I don't think he beats Strickland. I don't think so.
What? That is a wild take.
I'll bet.
Yo, that's a wild take.
I'm dumping the house on Strickland on that one.
That's a wild take.
I'm gonna put
really?
100 bands, and I don't even think Chimaev fights him because they've trained a lot.
This is a wild take.
You'll see my price picks. I put up 100 bands of my own money. I'm gonna go whap. That's how confident I am. Strickland beats him.
Dude, that would be huge.
Strickland is. I've always said this. Strickland is extremely tricky to hit because everyone gets into the sport, is fighting, and then everyone swings at people's heads and try to take off their heads. Strickland had this weird style of just kind of relax here and just kind of throws his hands up to kind of block and leans away to where it's very difficult for people to get to his face, to hit him. As you see when he, who was it that actually caught him was Pereira. I think it was coming off of a fake knee, and it was kind of just Pereira has those hooks that you don't really see because his hands are so low, and it just boom, and then a straight right, boom, put him out.
What are the aspects? Because it's kind of cool to get a chance to potentially be the first ones to beat Khamzat, especially when he's so dominant.
Yeah, all of the above. I mean, we're gonna have our work cut out for us, so we know that. But really, if we can shut some of that stuff down and make him doubt on any of these routes that he's on, especially when it comes to the ground game, he's very systematic. If we can disrupt some of those, the kind of the chain wrestling that he puts together, and make him restart and put some doubt in his mind, I think that's where we have to be successful. And not only that, is when you defend those takedowns, and if and when you defend them, making them pay for it, not, you know, telling them like, hey, if you're going to come in here, you're going to have to pay a price for that. So
I know if you enter the division, it's also going to be interesting because the champion right now is Khamzat Chimaev, who's also an excellent wrestler. But if I take you out of the equation just for a second, do you see anybody in their top 10 that could beat Khamzat right now?
I mean, you know, you're going to have to be able to stop his takedowns, you know. You're going to have to be able to strike with him and stop his takedowns, get him tired in that department. So I don't know. I don't know if I do see anybody. I can't see the top contenders off my list off the top of my head right now, but, you know, obviously the most worthy contender is Nasruddin Imavov. That's the fight that needs to happen, and, you know, he needs to see if he can get through that test before we start talking about him being unbeatable. But, you know, I mean, to beat him, you're going to have to wrestle into him and defensively have insane sprawls and insane down blocking defense and stop his takedowns and make it a striking fight like Gilbert Burns did, or have such good jiu-jitsu and striking that you can counteract one another. But